Yes, I'm there, Chair.
So he says at 104, on 15 August 2023, I delivered to the city manager the letter of intent to institute proceedings regarding the precious stone theft allegedly committed by members of the EMPD who were reporting directly to Brigadier Mkhwanazi. When I delivered it to her, she challenged me on the fact that the letter does not make any reference to Brigadier Mkhwanazi and neither does he appear in the attached pictures. She suggested that I was persecuting Brigadier Mkhwanazi and was biased towards him and threatened to suspend me with immediate effect. She immediately corrected herself and told me that she was actually suspending me with immediate effect. On 17 August 2023, the city manager called a meeting at which she claimed the department was dysfunctional and having at the conclusion of which she stated that she had decided that I shall take special leave with immediate effect so that I can clear my head, rest and come back neutral with no bias. I was placed on 30 days leave. See that?
Yes, Chair.
All of this happens just before the 22nd of August. So we've got the 15th of August. He comes with new charges that he's got against Brigadier Mkhwanazi. The 17th, that meeting happens. Then it's the anonymous email on the 20th, and the 22nd of August 2023 is the new delegation. Have you had any regard to the fact that these could also have been factors in what motivated the delegation, the new delegation matrix?
On the precious stones, I'm not so aware of what happened prior to that in the discussions, but yes, I only became aware after that as regards the meeting held with the other officers. The discussions between on the special leave and so on happened between Chief of Police, City Manager, and HOD HR. I accepted it to be arising out of the complaints, which I believe were serious, in the 17th, the meeting of the 17th. So at the meeting, I think it's important that, I mean, it's on record now, so you can go through that. But there were several issues raised, and I understood then, I think it was around the next day or so, that I was called in terms of a service of a letter of leave, special leave. And I understood it to be that he had requested to be placed on leave. He could not have any days leave left, and the only option apart from unpaid leave was special leave. So that is the only aspect I dealt with it from there.
Mr. Behari, Mr. Behari, this meeting on the 17th of August, earlier when you were discussing this change in disciplinary steps, who takes what decision, you referred to a meeting where there were complaints, there were camps, and there were complaints, including against Mr. Ngciza. Is this meeting of the 17th of August? Yeah,
the 17th of August, there seemed to be a meeting between Chief of Police and City Manager, which I'm not aware of, Chair. But the meeting I'm talking about, there was a meeting 17th where the complaints were coming from EMPD.
Yes, my question is about the second, the latter.
Okay.
The meeting where everyone was present, where there were camps. I think that's how you described it.
Yes.
There were camps. You described it that way. That's a meeting of the 17th of August.
Yes.
You were present in that meeting?
No, I was not.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. No further questions from me.
Thank you, Ms. Sigel.
Mr. Behari, very quickly, can we go to that document that I asked you to look at? It is the transcript of Dr. Mashazi's evidence, the very last page.
No, I think I understand now why you called me Mr. Mashazi yesterday, Chair. You seem to be fixated on that.
Do you see now? So, Mr. Behari, are you there?
Yes, Chair.
Because from paragraph 9, maybe just take time and read paragraph 9 to 17.
Sorry, Chair, just to quickly the date, the page again?
The last page.
Oh, okay.
So it will be page 110 of 268.
Yes, Chair.
Are you there?
Yes, sir.
From paragraph 9, Dr.
Yes.
Mashazi, start there. until where she stops, just before advocacy law.
Yes, Chair.
Just read it loud, please.
The report was fully analyzed by corporate and legal. Hence, I can allow Advocate Kemi to come and talk to the report and also talk to his opinion about the report. And I indicated at the beginning of my response that if I was ill-advised or given an opinion that is not sustainable from the department, can we allow Advocate Kemi to come and speak to the report? That is all I'm asking.
Yes. So it's quite clear that she relied on your opinion.
On that report that we drafted, or
Yes.
me?
Yes.
Yes, on both aspects.
And she says if that opinion was wrong and she was ill-advised, you must come and talk to that because she relied on it.
Chair, yes. She's my accounting officer. I'm the head of legal.
Yeah.
If I discuss a report with her and if it's incorrect
Yeah.
in terms of what she says, then of course I must talk.
So at least she has a defense. Her defense is, my head of legal said these charges are not sustainable. I relied on that.
No, correct, Chair.
Yeah. So it's for the head of legal to now come and defend his opinion.
Yes, Chair.
Yes.
That is the letter of, we were talking about the draft letter.
Yes.
All right, so
Yeah. And
So
then
that-
finally, sorry, I may have interrupted you. You wanted to say something?
no, I'm just saying, Chair, that is what the input with Dr. Mashazi was based on the drafted letter from the city of, from us, from the legal department.
All right. And now, to be fair to you, we have a witness that's going to be giving evidence after you, and it's Mr. Shega. You are familiar with her. She was HOD for...
Yes, I
Yes.
am.
And she has prepared a statement for the commission. We've had the opportunity to read it. You have not had the opportunity to read it. But there are 3 paragraphs in her statement that concern you. And it's only fair that we let you have regard to them and simply confirm to us whether what she says is accurate or not. I'm actually thinking of giving you the 3 paragraphs for you to look at, and then maybe...
Commissioner Kumalo, I did give it to the
Oh,
witness.
you have it there?
Yes,
Thank
he
you,
does have it.
Advocate Seagulls. Paragraph 27.3 and 27.4 on page 9 of Mr. Shega's statement. Please just read those 2 paragraphs and confirm whether what she says is accurate.
27.3, around the month of May 2023, the accounting officer called Chief Mapiyeye, Kolani Niza, HOD, Kemi Behari, and myself into a meeting. She wanted answers as to why the disciplinary hearing of erstwhile Brigadier Mkhwanazi has not commenced. Mr. Niza provided an explanation, including that the processes were at an advanced stage. The investigation has been concluded. The appointment of the presiding officer and prosecutor is underway, and the charges are to be drafted soon accordingly. So on that paragraph, Chair, I do recall there was concerns around the delays in the process. I can't, specifically recall that exact meeting on that day, but I do recall there were discussions in the delay of the processes.
You can't dispute what she says.
I can't dispute it, Chair.
Thank you. Next paragraph.
27.4, although I cannot recall all the facts at this point, Dr. Mashazi then explained that the disciplinary code agreement talks to 3 months to conclude a disciplinary proceeding and that it has expired. There is no need to extend it. Erstwhile Brigadier Mkhwanazi was to come to work. Instead, we were to account for why the investigation was not concluded, if not.
Do you dispute what is recorded in 27.4?
In terms of the meeting, yes, I'm not disputing it, Chair. As I said, I cannot recall to the extent of it, but there was concerns about the delays in the process up to then.
So I take it you're not disputing what is
No,
recorded there. Page 12, paragraph 37.
Must I read it as well, Chair? In August 2023, the accounting officer raised the issues relating to how the labor relations cases are handled, especially EMPD cases, including the case of Brigadier Mkhwanazi, as it was now raised via an anonymous persons or emails. When we were called to account, HR could not fully account for it, especially Mr. Ngniza. The accounting officer raised more than the non-management of labor cases by Mr. Ngniza and how the issues of charges was managed. In the discussion, it was suggested that HOD Kemi and me be fully involved in the issue of disciplinary process, and the instruction was very clear, hence the new procedure was developed.
Do you dispute what is recorded there?
No, it actually supplements or adds to what I've been talking about in terms of the report, Chair.
All right. Just one thing, you see there it talks about the anonymous emails, and arising from that, you appointed an audit firm, remember, to deal with the leak.
No, Chair, when the anonymous emails came through to our attention, I engaged with the city manager to say these are concerns which we need to address as information officers. She then called in, I think it was, at that stage it was the CAE Lindiwe Hlaza. And thereafter, I didn't follow the process until the appointed firm then contacted us for information as to what is required.
And then in their report, the so-called audit report, if you remember correctly, in one of the late paragraphs in their recommendations, they actually recommended that a legal opinion be obtained on the prospects of succeeding in a disciplinary process against Julius Mkhwanazi. Do you remember that? It's in paragraph 27 point something, 1.27 or something like that.
Yeah, I did look at that part where a legal opinion needed to be obtained.
Sorry, it's actually paragraph 13.9.2 of that audit report. I think you have it in front of you.
Yes, first obtain a legal opinion.
Just read it, please.
Section 13.9.2. First, obtain a legal opinion on the city's prospects of success prior to commencing or instituting disciplinary action against Mkhwanazi in light of inter alia, those aspects.
Yes. Did you obtain that legal opinion?
No, Chair.
No, yes or no, did you obtain it?
This I don't believe will be a yes or no answer, Chair. I just want to go back to, this comes from 13.1. In the findings, in the circumstances, NISA had an obligation to first obtain a legal opinion. So it was about NISA obtaining the legal opinion, not me, Chair.
No, but it's now August. We know that in terms of the new code, NISA has no authority. There's a recommendation that Ekurhuleni should obtain a legal opinion. Only you can do that at this stage.
Chair, in terms of the processing of the forensic reports, there is a process that we take it through. Then only does it come back to us to say, okay, implement these findings or not. So at that stage,
was it implemented either by you or
not by
NISA?
me, not by me.
And you know he was suspended, so I don't know why you're saying NISA should have done this. Because he was suspended, he couldn't do this.
Chair, if he was, as I say, Chair, there's a process for processing forensic reports. When you go to impact, which the internal audit department does, then impact comes back and say, okay, deal with these issues. I did not deal with this issue because it was not about, the finding was not against us. It was about not proceeding further, firstly, in terms of what ought to be, and hence